There you go, for you. Wally somewhere. Wally. You know what? You already made your decision.
All right. All right.
All right.
It's like, you know, you got the probe or whatever.
Before the first punch is thrown, Ryan Garcia is already inside Mario Barrios' head. This isn't hype. This isn't a promotion. This is a war that's getting personal. From the day the fight is announced, Ryan Garcia locks in like never before. He raises his intensity, fully committed, bringing David Benavidez into his camp to sharpen his edge. Under that guidance, his skill set is evolving fast, but blistering speed is only part of it. The real storm is internal. Ryan carries the weight of redemption, determined to silence doubts and reclaim himself after the Rolly Romero setback. Ryan Garcia has been sparring with David Benavidez, known across the boxing world as the Mexican Monster, and that monster is sharpening the one within Ryan. Under Benavidez's mentorship, Garcia's skill set is tightening, his timing is cleaner, and his confidence is rising. He's pushing himself beyond his limits, fully prepared for war. When Ryan steps into the ring with Mario Barrios, he believes one clean touch is all it takes. The power, the focus, and the intent are all coming together. On the surface, it looks like a champion passing down schemes and techniques, blending his own craft into the athleticism of Ryan Garcia. But beneath that lies a story fueled by revenge and betrayal. Ryan's former trainer Joe Goosen has now joined forces with his next opponent, Mario Barrios, and that move ignites a fire inside him. At the press conference, Ryan seizes the moment, trolling his ex-trainer, calling him a traitor, reminding him of the long, unpaid car rides before the betrayal. In the process, he publicly humiliates Mario Barrios.
How could you, Joe? It's messed up.
What's messed up?
Can't believe you're doing this to me. You hurt my heart. It's over. We're done.
Again?
I'm hurt.
All right, good. I'm
offended,
glad.
hurt, all that.
All right, okay. Well, you know, it's business.
It's always business.
No, it's not always business.
At the
end of the day, I gotta work, don't I?
They're gone.
All right, okay.
So they got 3 guys that used to train me. This man called the Avengers. I call them the traitors.
All right, there we go.
Programming. There it is. The traitor. Joe. There you go. There you go, for you. Wally somewhere. Wally. You know what? You already made your decision.
All right. All right.
All right. Things get heated at the press conference. The world sees Ryan Garcia not just emotional, but visibly heartbroken over the breakup with his former trainer. Frustration spills over when he throws a shirt labeled traitor toward him. Mario Barrios is left without a handshake, and when he finally gets the mic, he turns the moment into a circus. Ryan calls himself the ringmaster. Barrios fires back, calling him a clown.
Yeah, you know, this is turning into a circus.
I'm a ringmaster.
The ringmaster.
Heading into the fight, Ryan Garcia is laser-focused on redemption. He's waiting anxiously to deliver a performance the world will remember. He warns Mario Barrios to be fully prepared, because on fight night, he'll be the one leaving Barrios bruised and hurt. Ryan challenges Barrios' warrior spirit and promises to knock him out on February 21st. Everything he's saying shows his intentions loud and clear. He's coming to make Mario sleep.
I think it's gonna be a lot of cuts. I'm just saying. Mark my words. And I think he's gonna need to stop it, but he won't. But hey, you're a warrior. You're an Aztec warrior, so I'm right? So, ooh, it's gonna be good. Oh, cannot wait.
Meanwhile, parting ways with his longtime trainer, Joe Goosen, has left Ryan Garcia shaken. He's now joined forces with David Benavidez, a move that might raise eyebrows, but Shakur Stevenson isn't fazed. Speaking of it, he points to a lack of preparation in Garcia's camp. After Ryan's setback against Rolly Romero, Stevenson believes a repeat is possible if Garcia isn't fully ready. He notes that while other fighters come in well prepared, Ryan didn't go all in for the Romero fight, leaving him skeptical about Garcia's readiness as he steps into the ring with Mario Barrios.
I wasn't too mad at Devin and Tio because it looked like they actually trained. It looked like they went out there and trained for that fight. I don't think Ryan Garcia gave the best version of Ryan Garcia.
Right, but
I don't think he
fought their
trained.
Fight, and Ryan Garcia didn't really have a game plan for Rolly. Rolly definitely had one.
I don't think he prepared. I don't think there was a training camp in place that got him ready for that fight. And if it was, it wasn't a good one. And it wasn't a lot of time. It couldn't have been.
On the other hand, Ryan Garcia is determined to deliver a shock performance against Mario Barrios, and he's preparing at his absolute best. Not only is he sparring under the guidance of David Benavidez, but he's also showcasing lightning-fast hands and speed ahead of the fight. Recently, he was even seen doing blindfolded pad work, a sign of just how motivated he is to reclaim his lost status. Ryan isn't preparing for an ordinary fight. This is a battle fueled by revenge and reputation.
Block body, block body. Block lead. Flip roll. Close. Block body. Block lead. Block body. Flip roll. Close. Yeah.
While the world still remembers Ryan Garcia's loss to Rolly Romero and doubts swirl around him, Richardson Hitchens has shared his perspective on Garcia's recent training. He believes Ryan now looks more motivated and sharper than ever as he prepares in the gym for the Mario Barrios fight. Hitchens points out that the way Romero seemed to freeze Garcia in the ring was alarming. He also highlights a flaw, noting that Garcia has a lower ring IQ and relies on a limited set of skills.
I don't know, Ryan kind of turned me off with that Rolly fight.
Didn't you say something about where he was training? Because I mentioned it too, that he would look like he was training in his house.
Yeah.
But he could be trolling and really training.
No, it look like he's in the gym now.
Yeah.
It look like he's in the gym. He look like he's trimming down. He look like he's in shape now.
Definitely looking in shape.
Yeah, he's definitely like he's getting smaller. He's trimming down. I was looking at his pictures. I'm like, yeah, he like he's getting ready to fight. But what turned me off about Ryan was when I was watching him and Rolly, like ringside, it looked like Rolly froze him. Like after the second, third round, Rolly dropped him. It looked like he was very hesitant. Like, and it looked like all he was looking for was that hook. Like he was waiting for that hook. I feel like I can't just say Ryan is a super talented fighter, but IQ-wise, he only knows but few things.
While speaking on Ryan Garcia's flaws, Hitchens points to the left hook, which Ryan seems to rely on as his go-to weapon. He views this as a weakness, especially since leaning on it against Rolly Romero backfired. In Hitchens' view, if Garcia doesn't switch things up properly, he could face another loss to Mario Barrios. Breaking it down, he explains that even though Ryan is in good shape and training hard, he must worry about the very advantage he plans to use. Because if Barrios comes prepared with a strategy to neutralize that left hook, the fight could end disastrously for Garcia.
Like he's always gonna resort back to that hook. And if Barrios comes into the right game plan, with the right game plan, it's gonna be the same. If somebody has a game plan for the hook, he's gonna get beat.
Right.
Yeah.
So is that a fight you would want, 147, the winner of those two?
I want the big fights. I want all the big names. You know, I want the Teofimo Lopez's, the Devin Haney's, the Ryan Garcias, all the fights that people consider are big names and the toughest fights, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah.
The Shakur Stevensons, if the money's right.
Yeah, but I don't want to throw that out in the air. That's my brother. I would never want to get in the ring of Mission Court.
Sharing his thoughts, Oscar De La Hoya also delivers a reality check. He believes this is the best fight for both fighters. And while the world keeps talking about Ryan Garcia's last performance against Rolly Romero, he reminds everyone that Mario Barrios also had a draw in his previous bout. De La Hoya believes that, despite Barrios' experience fighting a star like Manny Pacquiao, he still poses a serious threat to Garcia. While this fight gives both fighters a chance to reclaim their status, he warns that it won't be as easy as Ryan Garcia's fans expect.
I think it's a great opportunity for both guys. For Barrios, who's coming off a draw against Manny Pacquiao, the legend, an old Manny Pacquiao, obviously. But I think this is a great opportunity for Ryan to win a world title. And it's a tough fight. It's a very difficult fight, but it's one that we're looking forward to in Las Vegas.
And not Ryan's last fight with Golden Boy, right? I heard you say
No,
that.
not at all.
Where do those rumors come? Where do you think that's coming from?
I have no idea. We have just to set the record straight. We have a multi-fight deal still in place with Ryan Garcia. So any fighter that he fights obviously has to go through Golden Boy.
Meanwhile, Antonio Tarver, speaking on the fight, leans in favor of Ryan Garcia. He takes a trolling jab at Mario Barrios, pointing out that Barrios went the distance but couldn't defeat 46-year-old Manny Pacquiao, a fact Tarver believes highlights why Garcia deserves the victory. In his view, this is a fight made for Ryan Garcia to reclaim his status. With his skill, youth, and energy, Tarver asserts that Garcia has everything it takes to defeat Mario Barrios.
Ryan Garcia Barrios.
I told Ryan a year ago that was the fight for him. Because when you look at the other welterweight champions, I think he have a better shot beating Barrios than any of the others. Not saying that he can't beat the others, but he has a more favorable shot to beat a Barrios that went the distance and couldn't even defeat a Manny Pacquiao. That was
An older Manny
Manny
Pacquiao.
Pacquiao is right
46.
46 years old. So that tells you, Ryan, a young guy.
Yeah, dog.
And that youth, he's gonna have to use it in this fight.
All right, cool. You're a legend, Tarver.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it.
And with many in the boxing world rooting for Ryan Garcia, Andy Ruiz has thrown his support behind him. Cruz asserts that this is Ryan's best chance to become a world champion. His main concern is whether Garcia is working hard enough to beat Mario Barrios stylistically. He believes this fight could elevate Garcia to an unprecedented stage in his career, and with the way he's training right now, Cruz is confident that Ryan has what it takes to pull off the victory.
Hey, who do you think is gonna win in the fight, Ryan Garcia or Mario Barrios?
I think Ryan Garcia, bro. Yeah, he's really good, and I think this is his chance. I hope he's working hard because
he is, bro.
Yeah,
he is.
okay, because this is his chance to be a world champion.
Meanwhile, Ryan Garcia is moving up in weight to face Mario Barrios at 147, a move many insiders see as potentially risky. Questions remain about how much Garcia will show on fight night, especially after his loss to Rolly Romero, where he appeared hesitant to fully use his attributes. That defeat not only frustrated his fans, but also disappointed those who had heavily favored him in that matchup. Mario, on the other hand, is remembered for a brutal loss to Gervonta Davis, where he looked drained. Now, heading into this fight, the burden to prove himself falls squarely on Ryan Garcia.
He did so much against Haney, and then what he did in Times Square has a lot of people questioning it. Ryan Garcia is fighting for a world title against Mario Barrios. Barack, I love this matchup. Tank Davis, his adversary, was able to stop Barrios at 140 pounds years ago, and it's safe to say that maybe Barrios is drained at that weight. Maybe 140 was tough for him to make because he's a huge guy, for that weight class. So I like this fight for Ryan Garcia, but I think Ryan has a lot to prove considering his last fight against Rolly, which he was a heavy favorite at. And it wasn't that he got outboxed. People might say that. I feel like he was more, for some reason, gun shy, not pulling the trigger, not actually using his attributes, against a guy like Rolly. I think he's a better fighter, right? But he didn't get the nod. So I think there's pressure on this fight.
While the world remembers Ryan Garcia for his great performance against Devin Haney, many have raised concerns about his weaker showing against Rolly Romero. This move up to 147 pounds adds pressure, as Garcia now has to prove he's the harder-hitting fighter compared to Mario Barrios. The world acknowledges his athleticism, his dangerous body hook, and his ability to turn a fight into a full-scale war. But against someone like Barrios, who is known for being tough to hit, it will be a challenge. Garcia wants to impose his will immediately, and this raises the question, can he really execute the game plan he envisions?
I do agree to some extent that, yeah, he's better than what he looked, but that translates into getting outboxed. If that's past him, we already know Ryan Garcia is dangerous, first of all. But 100% Ryan Garcia is very, very dangerous.
Ryan Garcia is known to be a guy who has power, like zipping speed, right? He can hurt you. If he can hurt a guy like Barrios, who's very hard to hurt, especially as of late at 147, to make a statement and say, hey, I'm a strong, hard-hitting welterweight, maybe that conversation again about him fighting maybe a Boots Ennis eventually, or fighting a Conor Ben, those type of big fights, because he can compete in terms of power, because right now he has a lot to prove.
No matter what, this fight is shaping up to be a showcase of precision, skill, and sheer determination. The pressure on Ryan Garcia is immense. It's his moment to prove why he belongs among the best fighters in the world. Looking at his preparation, one thing is clear. Garcia is fully locked in, turning himself into beast mode and taking his skills to new heights. But the question remains, will he perform like he did against Devin Haney, or will it be another disappointing showing like against Rolly Romero? Only time will tell. So here we are. Ryan Garcia's story isn't just about a fight. It's about redemption, betrayal, and proving the world wrong. After parting ways with his trainer and facing doubts about his past performances, he's stepping into the ring with fire in his eyes and a mission to reclaim his status. Will he finally silence the critics and show the true power of his skills? Drop your predictions in the comments. Hit like if you're Team Garcia, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss every moment of this epic showdown.